You guys know who this is, right? Britney Griner. You guys know who this is. This is Victor Bout, a.k.a. Lord of War. So Victor Bout has supplied every army except for the Salvation Army. And I'm not even being sarcastic. Check this out. All right, guys, so this is Britney Griner at the airport when she gets to Russia. Okay, so it's a bag check, and this is what happens. So this is the official footage.
Texas native Britney Griner apparently remains in custody in Russia. Custom agents arrested her at a Moscow airport. This was back in February, we now know. They say they found vapes and liquid cannabis or hash oil in Griner's carry-on luggage.
So if you don't know what marijuana vapes are, this is what they are.
See that video there. Actually, she plays for the Phoenix Mercury in the U.S., but spends her offseason playing for a Russian women's basketball team. We have not heard any comment or statement from Ms. Griner or any representatives, agents, or what have you regarding any of this at this point.
The reason you haven't heard from her is because Russia has some severe punishment for their prisoners. Okay? That's why you haven't heard from her.
However, the U.S. State Department says it is ready to provide all the help it can, and the WNBA issuing a statement calling for the 31-year-old to be safely returned to the U.S.
You guys know how long it's been, right? This is how long it took for this transaction to happen, okay? All these distractions, and now all of a sudden this. It's crazy, man.
One of the world's most infamous arms dealers has been released from U.S. custody as part of a prisoner exchange with U.S. basketball star Britney Griner.
So, you can't forget about Paul Whelan now. Britney Griner and Paul Whelan, both in prison in Russia, okay?
A Russian citizen, he was arrested in Thailand in 2010 and later extradited to the U.S. He was sentenced to 25 years imprisonment in 2012 for conspiring to sell tens of millions of dollars in weapons to be used against American citizens.
See, it's not a secret to use against American citizens. How's that feel? Not too good.
What happened to me here was not justice. It wasn't inquisition. I was not condemned for what I had done, but for the action they invented and believed in.
Crimea River, bro. You were guilty. They made a movie.
Bout, a former Soviet Air Force pilot, also stands accused of trafficking weapons across several continents, including Eastern Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. His notoriety even inspired the Hollywood film Lord of War. Nevertheless, Russia has always sought to defend Victor Bout.
I consider this extradition to be an unprecedented pressure on the judicial process and on the Thai government. This story is an example of extreme injustice, but our country will continue to support Victor Bout by all means.
According to several experts, Victor Bout holds several secrets regarding Russia's military and the former KGB.
That being said, his life is worth 2 American lives. I don't want to hear nothing. His life is worth 2 American lives. No doubt. Listen, our government needs to know how to, bargain a little better. Now, you think any of them secrets came out while he was locked up here? Or do you think he held them secrets deep inside? Well, let me tell you something. Who knows what's going to happen to him now in Russia? They are going to torture him probably, and they're going to find out what he said or what he told America. So, it might not be too good for him. He might not be a happy camper. He was probably close to done with his sentence, and, they traded him. So, you know what? That was a terrible trade, okay? He should have got the death penalty in my eyes, But no, he's a superstar. They made a movie about him. How does that, they made a movie about him in America. They made money off somebody who tried to kill America. It blows my mind. What do you think about this? You think this is a fair trade? Do you think there's more to the story? Let me know. I'll try to keep up with the story. I might even have a podcast on it. But peace and love to all y'all. Stay strong, stay clear-minded, and we'll make it through anything.